quick questions. It may not be quick answers, but one, how do you feel about industry? And two, what do you know about this domestic military that got passed
The what?
in the health bill?
Domestic
The domestic military that Obama now has the right to form.
Medical corps.
Not exactly a medical corps. He
Well-
said he wanted a domesticated national security force, yes, within this country that was more powerful than our military. Why does he need this? And what do you know about it? And how is he going to get it? And then what the heck is he planning on doing with it?
I don't know what he's planning on doing with it. The concern, I don't know what he's going to do with the medical corps. He can do a lot, quite frankly, as president, administratively. We've already seen it. We've already seen what he's done administratively. We've taken over Chrysler, we've taken over GM, we've taken over Fannie Mae, we've taken over Freddie Mac. We have more czars than we've ever had. The president's done that without, obviously, Senate approval. And so there are a lot of things in the health bill that create new bureaucracies. And I would be more concerned, quite frankly, in the health bill, where these boards that are created that really, in my opinion, and other physicians' opinion, are boards that will allow for the eventual rationing of your care and my care. That's mine too, believe it or not. Well, you may not believe that. I'm concerned about that. I'm very concerned. Let me tell you, we are not exempt. We go into the government exchange in 2013.
We can't get your health care.
You know, I am blessed. I will tell you, I am very lucky. But I paid for part of my health care. I know you don't. That's right. Hey, you know what? You know what we could do? We could go to just having millionaires in Congress. That would be fine with me. If you think that's a better way to do it, I don't think that's a better way to do it.
How about common
Well-
folks in Congress?
What's that?
How about common folks in Congress?
I'm the first in my family.
Everybody's a professional politician. They
Okay.
get up there and they want to stay there forever.
We could have a bunch of Ted Kennedys who just write checks and go to Congress and spend their entire full 50 years there. We could do that. Or you could have people like me who grew up in Columbus, first in my family, paid my way through college. No one gave me a silver spoon, sir, ever. I don't have eye care. I don't have dental care. So there are misinterpretations of what we have. There really are. I don't get a pension for life like people think that is my salary. How many people probably think I get a pension for life? I don't. Let me give you an example. He told me I could use him as an example. Dave Hobson retired from Congress. He was a congressman from Springfield, just retired. He had 18 years in Congress. He retired last year, making $169,000 a year. Okay? He bought 2 years, so he got to 20. 20 years of federal service. All right? He's now working in Columbus. He's a lawyer. And he's making a lot more than he made in Congress as a lawyer. And he was making more, by the way, before he was in Congress as a lawyer. He qualifies because he's over 70 years old to take his pension. And he's making his congressional pension is $45,000 a year. That's great. That's fine. But it's not $169,000 a year.
Why does he get retired?
Why does he get retirement?
Correct. You guys will be opposed to it.
Sure.
So why should you oppose first? Get retired. You guys go to the death, not us.
I wasn't there, sir. I wasn't there. You know, when you can repeal it, and you'll have less of me there, you'll have more Ted Kennedys there, people who are wealthy. You will. There are far too many people there who make... listen, I'm a poor guy when it comes to Congress. No, I'm just saying, compared to Congress, people I serve with a lot of rich people who were the first to say, we should make Congress cut their pay in half. Well, you know what? If you're a millionaire, that's a pretty easy thing to say. If you're a guy like me who has 4 kids, fine. I'll go do something else, and we'll let some rich person run in my district. You know, I'm fighting the fight. I'm sorry.
Add to that from the standpoint that, like these gentlemen, I'm thinking all these fact hats in Washington, there's nobody monitoring how they spend their money and so forth. But when you dig in here, and you see how you spend the money.
Why don't you show him that document?
Well, that's not
Well,
only a few pages of
Right.
1052. This is where the rubber meets the road, where you're paying for your own car. There's a young lady in here that's spending $250,000 a year for private plane. The only thing I'm saying is, Republican or Democrat, I'm like this gentleman. Why should I vote Republican?
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for the person. If you
Sure.
spend an R, if you spend an R, that's fine. But it's how you spend our money.
Thank you.
And it's how you vote for what affects it. And all I'm saying is, I'm impressed with what you've done.
Thank you.
The young lady back there.
First of all, I want to thank you for your health care vote. And then the CPO scoring to me seems a little messed up. They only put in what they wanted to.
Right.
And then we find now with the New York Times or something that came out with an article saying that, hey, these benefits are going to be more than what we thought. So what do we do to rectify the CBO scoring? Why do they just pick and choose and then not put everything in that somebody?
The CBO will only score what you give them. So, in addition to that, these guys aren't magicians. They just make projections. And historically, they're wrong. And historically, they're wrong to your disadvantage. And let me give you the most recent example that's got hardly any national news, and I'm just not shocked. The stimulus bill. You may remember when it passed a year ago, February, the CBO said this is going to cost $787 billion. Almost a trillion. Okay? Remember that? A little known report came out in December where the CBO refigured the stimulus bill. Not even a year later, half the money still hadn't been spent, and they said, oops, it's about $865 billion. That's what it's going to cost. Not a year later. Healthcare, much worse. Because in this bill again, nothing contains costs. Costs are going to continue to go up. They don't even include the doctor fix within this bill, which is about $300 billion. In addition, every other healthcare entitlement program and any other major entitlement program over the history of our country has been scored less than when it actually has implemented. Even those that got bipartisan support like Medicare and Medicaid. And this is the only bill in the history of the United States, as major as it is, that got no bipartisan support, either the Senate bill or the reconciliation bill. And I think it's going to come back at home. I really do.
I'd like to thank you for your service, first of all, and thank you for having the courage to come out and talk with us.
Oh, yeah.
With the anger going on right now, it's recorded, you know, a lot of things, otherwise, the question that I have is actually concerning state nullification efforts in regards to the healthcare. Is there, to your knowledge, is there any efforts from the Republicans at the national level in trying to assist the states with passing state, with their efforts in state nullification of the healthcare aspect?
Yeah, there are some groups that are doing that, and you've obviously seen a number of state legislatures that have, I can't tell you off the top of my head how many have, but yes, a number of them have. I think that is going to continue. There's still a number of organizations that are trying to put pressure on attorney generals to do it. Unfortunately, in Ohio, ours decided not to, which I think is going to hurt them as well. One Democrat so far, and that's the one in Louisiana. But I think this will continue. Because unlike what the Democrats have said, I really believe that once more and more Americans see what's in this bill, and it's not going to reduce costs, and it's not going to be free health care for everybody, and all these things that are flying out there, that a lot of these provisions don't occur for a long time, people are going to be genuinely upset. And I think it's going to hurt.